Hey guys, I'm back again and welcome to day 11 in the life of the OnePlus 10T. I'm gonna walk you through another Friday with this phone. Woke up at 5:41 a.m., went for my walk in the morning, and then came back to my house for work. At 8:14, my phone is at 92%. Overall, I've been pretty impressed with the battery life on this phone. I've been awake close to 6 o'clock. Now it's roughly 8, so 2 hours, and it only dropped 8%. This is me walking around listening to music and using my phone. So very impressed with the total battery life on this phone. And throughout the day, whenever I'm driving, I always use it as GPS navigation. It's not connected to a charger because it doesn't have wireless charging. It is just sitting on my wireless mount. But no issues handling random GPS navigation throughout the day. And in the afternoon, had some free time on my hand and felt inspired to clean these old earbuds that I have. Pro tip, if you ever do get any earbuds, I would recommend getting black or any color that is not white. As you can see here, the shell still looks white and beautiful, but the tips look yellow and crusty over time. So it's just not a good look. Luckily, it is just a cheap pair of Amazon ones that I bought a while ago for like 30 bucks. Quality is actually pretty good, surprisingly. And if I were to misplace it, I wouldn't lose sleep over it. I do like the large display in this phone at 6.7 inches. For a list price of $650, but you can get it cheaper these days since it's been out for a while. I think it's a pretty solid deal. The regular Pixel 7 only comes in at 6.3 inches. So it depends if you're looking for a more compact phone or a large phone. But for a larger phone, it's just much easier to play games and watch videos. I still think it is really underrated and not talked about enough. For lunch, we got some leftover ribs and rice with some veggies. Went for another walk in the afternoon. It is drizzling a little. This phone is splash proof, so I'm not too concerned about it. Got my Yelp 2023 badge. So updated my profile picture from Italy. I think this picture was actually shot on the Galaxy S22. But you can pretty much get away with good quality photos in any of the high-end flagship phones, Galaxy, Pixels, iPhone, or even these days there's a bunch of other Oppo Find X and other Chinese brand that is making their way up there. Perk of being a Yelp elite is you do get free food and invitation to random events. So I'm likely gonna attend one of these. In the afternoon, it started to rain outside, so just chilled in my office. Get some exercise in with my portable bike thing. And another rant. I'm not sure why one day Google decided to update all the icons rainbow color. It is super confusing and they all look the same. There was a point in time where Gmail was just a red color and all these guys were their own unique colors. Now they just throw everything in a folder and you had to read every single one, and if you're just glancing at it, they all look pretty similar. So I think that's kind of annoying personally. Fingers crossed, one day they can change all their icons to different colors. But for now, just something minor that bothers me about Google. That and the Wi-Fi toggle, my two biggest complaints at the moment. I guess I can always change the icon pack too, so maybe I'll play around with that at some point. At 1:04, my phone is at 48%. Another work day for me, so not really heavy phone usage. Squeeze in another midday walk. This video footage is actually shot on my Insta360 Go 2. I actually really like this camera. The battery life is not great, and you can pretty much only get like 10-minute spurts, but it's okay. I don't need 3 hours footages. It's gonna be larger, harder to upload and look for things. But you're just shooting short clips like walking around, it works perfectly. They got this flow stabilization mode, which looks very nice and clean when I'm walking around. Unlike the OnePlus 10 camera, if I'm doing a walking video, it gets very shaky. I guess you can always buy a gimbal or something, but those things are like $100 or more. There's another thing for me to hold walking around looking really awkward. The Insta360 is a nice magnet clip. I can just put on my jacket and walk normally. So pretty happy with the camera so far. It works better when the sun is out. On dark days, video quality is just okay, but it does the job for the convenience. At 4:33, my phone is at 24%. Went back on the exercise bike. Don't mind my random hospital socks that is falling off. Got it as a Christmas gift from the sister-in-law as a joke. Wearing it for fun before eventually probably had to throw it out. Did some more exercise, bike, and light gaming on my phone. In the evening, got some dumb kids playing Ding Dong Ditch, even though I have a video doorbell. Next time I catch these kids in the streets, we're fighting. At 5:01, my phone is at 16%. Another solid day. Gonna go through the battery settings just to check all the stats. 11 hours and 22 minutes of battery life, 4 hours and 8 minutes of screen on time. Screen on time is kind of a funky stat because it all depends on how much you actually use your phone. So on one end, I'm getting super high overall battery life, 11.5, even though I still got 15% left. But on the other end, the screen on time is only 4 hours. That just means I'm not using my phone 8 hours straight. It just means like I've been using it for 4 hours today. So on a super light usage day, if I'm only using it for like 2 hours of screen on time, I can probably get maybe like 15 or 16 hours of overall battery life. So it all depends on your lifestyle. But I do like the flexibility with this phone that if needed, the screen on time can go up to like 6 hours and 17 minutes, which I have pushed it on one of my days. And that was a super lazy day for me. I was just laying on a hammock playing games all day at my mom's house, and it still lasts me quite a bit of time. So according to this calculation, the last 15% will be 3 hours and 40 minutes. I'll just chop that in half, call it 2 hours. Current time is 5:02. I will just round it to 7:02 p.m. for time of death. That will give me another 13.5 hours battery life. Screen on time currently is 4 hours and 8 minutes. I'll bump it up like 30 minutes or so. So I'm good with that. Then I plugged it in for my ultra fast charging. Went to go change, get ready for dinner. And less than 18 minutes later, my phone is at 100%. Got in the car, drove to get dinner. Not a big fan of Thai food, but this is one of my favorite Thai food places in Braintree, Mass. It's a picture of their menu, picture of me taking a picture. Got some milk tea with some pasiu, crispy chicken fried rice. And that concludes day 11. Please check out day 10 if you haven't already. Remember to like and subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are on the OnePlus 10T. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video.